People are burning shacks in an area between Roodepoort and Randfontein on the West Rand. Senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is rather there for us and joins us right now. Good morning, Aviwe. What is the latest coming from there?
Good morning, Fundo. We are seeing hundreds on the ground here. Of course, we do know it's around the disgruntlement when it comes to illegal miners. We're giving you a bird's eye view of what's happening on the ground, and it's actually action, not only the hundreds that you're seeing here, but many more that are even inside the shack dwellings. We do understand we're somewhere in between Kagiso, Randfontein, as well as Krugersdorp, assuming this is Kagiso. But this is not the only hive of action. As you can see, they've been moving up and down in the roads, but they're also burning shacks, which we do assume are from the illegal miners. I'm going to ask our pilot just to move and get us closer to where they're burning the shacks exactly. But you can see on the ground that they now moving into the streets. That is our pilot now trying to get us closer to where they're burning the shack. It's about 1 kilometer away from the action that we showed you on the road. As we make our way closer then to where you'll see the smoke, and of course where there's smoke there is fire. Even among the shacks here, there are community members in their dozens that are also converging. You can see right in between the shacks in Kagiso, there are hundreds also inside there, but also on the fringes where we do understand are the shacks where these zamazamas are staying. They've been burnt down. That would tell you how disgruntled the community members are here. Of course, it is at the hands of those allegations that we've been hearing in the week since that heinous gang rape happened, where we were told, even by the police commissioner, that the people around here are tired of the crime that they faced for years at the hands of Zamazama. We hear heinous acts of how these Zamazamas have been going inside homes, knocking door to door, taking wives away from their husbands, and then proceeding on to rape them. So what you're seeing here are the community members that have had enough. You can see the shacks that are burning on the ground in Mfundo. It's dozens that have already been burnt down already. Just to give you a bird's eye view from the top, as you can see the smoke basically engulfing the entire area. It reminds me of similar operations that happened yesterday, but now at the hands of the South African Police Service, where we were on top of an old mine. You'd see similar flames there as the police, after having to track some 1 kilometer up and getting to that top of the mountain, seeing that sophistication of the operations, they burnt down the dwellings as well over there where we saw similar flames. But of course, those illegal miners went inside the mines underground, and then we were told that they came out here in Kagiso. So what you're seeing on the ground now is the community members converging in different areas. We've spotted at least 4 or so different areas where the community members have converged, some of them taking to the streets, some of them coming to these shack dwellings where you see now where of course the fire has been burnt out. It looks like they're even marching away from the dwellings. Not sure where they're headed, but it's hundreds on the grounds here and different groupings in Mfundo. That would show you how tired they are to live among the Zamazamas and the terror that they say they've had and faced at the hands of these Zamazamas.
No, honestly, a very worrying picture that you're sharing with us there, that we're seeing now, that indeed they are burning those shacks. I mean, at least if on the ground there were police around to monitor the situation. But at this point, we also understand that police aren't visible, and it's honestly very dangerous at any point to be taking the law into their own hands, because there could be some form of retaliation. I don't know if earlier you managed to perhaps speak to police and find out if they will be going inside Kagiso as opposed to where they were stationed, which is the entry.
The sound also coming through from the chopper, but we aren't seeing any police on the ground. They did indicate, the community members themselves, that they take this action either the police were there to assist them or not. They disgruntled and saying that they go in and burn these shacks themselves. which is exactly what we're seeing. Different groupings that have made their way inside here. It is a bit worrying given how these illegal miners notably have high-powered rifles. As you can see, they're a sophisticated network. They even have securities, as we've been joining the police on various operations in the course of the week, where we've seen ourselves a shootout between the police as well as the Zamazamas themselves. So it is a bit worrying that the community has had to now take this action on their own, given that we do know the high-powered caliber rifles that these Zamazamas have. I mean, the police minister himself, Bekikele, mentioned how they have these AK-47s, which isn't part of the police arsenal. So saying that these are weapons that they don't get from police, but they still have them nonetheless. We've seen over 150 arrests over the course of the week, but still the community quite disgruntled. We're now just hovering above the shacks around Kagiso, and we're seeing also different groupings even around the shacks here conversing themselves. And as we hover above, you can see the community quite disgruntled. Even from the bird's eye view, you can tell just how angry residents of Kagiso are around not only the illegal mining itself, but the terror that they've had to face at the hands of these illegal miners.
Aviwe, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for that update. That's senior reporter Aviwe Mtila, just giving us a bird's eye view there of shacks that are being burnt in Kagiso by residents.